Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a quick review about a website I think is kind of helpful for you guys, especially an English learner and want to improve your English comprehension skills and just so amazing, this website. So this is at .ted.com and the information is presented in form of animation which make the information much easier to absorb in because our brain tend to remember images much better than information presented in words and lengthy paragraphs. Okay, so the thing I love most about this website is that it has a wide variety of topics. As you can see here, all subjects, it can range from arts to business to health and to even social studies to psychology too, which I think is extremely suitable for those who want to expand their knowledge and want to learn English at the same time. And after each video, you will have the opportunity to answer some relevant questions and type responses to some discussions questions too, which I think when you're typing those replies to the discussion questions, you can actually improve your writing skill. Okay, so let's choose a random video so I can demonstrate it to you guys. So I would choose today. We're gonna learn about, let's see, there's so many, I just can't even choose one. I would go for thinking and learning, and we'll learn about memory. Alright, let's see some videos on memory. Oh, we have this video which I think is kind of interesting. Is Google killing your memory? So every day you get access to the available resources online. Sometimes you don't even need to think much about the question, just need to Google it, and there are tons and tons of answers you can consult from actually. Right, so let's watch this.
In 2009, a plane was flying from New Jersey to Buffalo, New York. As it cruised on autopilot at 16,000 feet, it encountered a massive storm front. Approaching the airport, the plane's controls began to shudder loudly, a sign the plane was losing lift and might stall. The pilot took action. He pulled back on the controls, lifting the plane's nose. This was precisely the wrong thing to do. Instead of preventing a stall, he caused one. The plane spun out of control and plummeted into a house, killing all on board. How had this pilot forgotten his basic emergency training? Is technology ruining our memory? We're all living in the age of Google. When we Google one thing and Wikipedia another, we're not relying on our brains but on our fingertips.
Yeah.
Is it making us dumber? First, consider there are two types of memory. Non-declarative memory for skills, motions and movements, like how to ride a bike. And then there's declarative memory for facts and information, like your phone number or the capital of Australia. So when we use technology to look up information, we're extending our declarative memories. But is that at the expense of what's in our brain? The hippocampus is a major part of the brain we use in declarative memory function. It gives us the ability to retain and recall memories about facts like the largest animal on Earth, and events like your first kiss or the first CD you bought. The formation of new declarative memories relies on both the hippocampus and a region around it, the parahippocampal gyrus. So what happens when we have information at our fingertips and we don't need to remember facts anymore? Well, the process in our brain of how we form, retain and recall memories remains the same. What changes is what we choose to form memories about. Instead of remembering more facts, we remember where to find them. This is called the Google effect. In one study, participants who were told they could later look up the answers online did not make the effort to remember general trivia. When asked a question, people actually thought about computers and search engines instead of searching their own memories for the answer. The use of external memory systems is called transactive memory and is not new. Einstein once said, "I do not carry such information in my mind since it is readily available in books." Plus, we've relied on other people to remember things for us, like a husband or wife. Now there's a third wheel in the relationship, Google, and it's connecting us like never before. As for that lump of matter inside of our heads, that's connected too. For our declarative memory, using technology just means we're tweaking our memory hard drive so we remember where the files and folders are, where we can find information, not necessarily the facts themselves. This will probably happen more and more as our relationship with devices grows, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. fMRI scans show that for people who are internet savvy, areas of our brains are way more active searching for information online than when reading a book. In our brains, the hippocampus is still working working the same way. We're just choosing to retain the most efficient way to find information, and that's usually online. We're all sharing the work of remembering, and it makes us collectively smarter. It's actually pretty adaptive. The only disadvantage is when you need knowledge on the fly. For split-second decisions, all you can search is that lump of matter inside your head. If you have a burning psychology question, leave it in the comments and subscribe to Braincraft for a new video every other week.
That's interesting to learn that actually searching web engines like Google can actually collectively make you smarter and more intelligent, because you need to efficiently kind of like prioritize which website contains information you need, and you need to put that into your long-term memory, because the next time you look it up, you need to kind of like retain that information from memory and search for the appropriate website, which I think is kind of interesting. So let's do some quizzes here. We have also some quizzes in order to test your listening comprehension from this video. Right, so for the first question, which of the following memory types do you use to remember your home address? Remember, declarative memory is kind of like coordination and movement memory, like how you drive your bike and how you drive a car. That is non-declarative memory. However, declarative memory is memory relating to fact and evidence and just something like that. So I would choose A. Yes. Okay, so the next question. The process in our brain of how we form, retain, and recall memories changes when you constantly rely on Google. So you saw that demonstration between the difference between your brain when you're searching Google and your brain when you're actually reading a book. Then your brain when you're searching Google is proved to be more active. So I think it's true. Oh, it's not true? That's weird. The process... Okay, I think it's full, but, I would video...
Facts anymore. Well, the process in our brain of how we form, retain, and recall memories remains the same. What changes is what we choose to form memories about. Instead of remembering more facts, we remember where to find them. This is called the Google effect.
Oh.
In one study, participants who were told they could later look up the answers online did
Okay, I understand now. What is the Google effect here?
not make the effort to remember general trivia. When asked a question, people actually thought about computers and search engines instead of searching their own memories for the answer. The use of external memory systems is called transactive memory and is not new.
The Google effect is when you rely on technology to search for a certain facts or information you need to obtain.
Einstein once said, "I do not carry computers and search engines instead of searching their own memories for the answer." The use of external
Instead of rummaging your own
memory systems is called transactive memory and is not new. Einstein once said, "I do not carry such information in my mind since it is readily available in books. Plus, we've relied on other people to remember things for us, like a husband or wife. Now there's a third wheel in the relationship, Google, and it's connecting us like never before." As for that lump of matter inside of our heads, that's connected too.
Instead of rummaging information from your memories. Okay, I think that's it, even though I don't really know about. What did the fMRI show about people who are internet savvy? What is internet savvy? Oh, wait, let me just try to check the dictionary. Wait a sec. Savvy means know, understand. I don't really understand this word actually. Oh, it's here. ability to make good judgments. Okay, let's
A declarative memory using technology just means we're tweaking our memory hard drive so we remember where the files and folders are, where we can find information, not necessarily the facts themselves. This will probably happen more and more as our relationship with devices grows, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. fMRI scans show that for people who are internet savvy, areas of our brains are way more active searching for information online than when reading a book. In our brains, the hippocampus is still working the same way, we're just choosing to retain the most efficient way to find information, and that's usually online. We're all sharing the work of remembering, and it makes us collectively smarter. It's actually pretty adaptive.
Okay. The demonstration proves that our brain tend to be more active when we are searching online compared to reading a book, right? So we also have some guided discussions. You can also create your own questions to ask people here, which is great. Okay, so do you think technology like autocorrect and search engines makes our world lazy? Yeah, to some extent, yes. Yes, it did. I think that people nowadays are rely too much on technology to search for specific facts, and they are just too dependent on it without thinking critically the first. So they're just too dependent on those technology. So I would say that to some extent, yes. Our human civilization I'm trying to kind of like make my answers become more professional. Civilization transform dramatically since the era of digital technology emerged. We rely on those engines for information and answers without racking our brain first. Without, how to say it, brainstorming first. Over time, this habit can diminish our brain capabilities and make us a dependent and lethargic person. Thinking. Nevertheless, thanks to this advancement in technology, we now many informative resources available online can be accessed by people from all over the world expanding our knowledge as a result. Okay, I think that's it. Let's do another quiz. I'm sorry, let's do another questions. Oh my god. Oh wait. Okay. So that's how I practice my writing skill, by using this website, by using the discuss okay. What is it? Google depends heavily on big data. Do you think big data can be dangerous? Explain. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Oh, we have a very interesting question over there, so let's be the first person to answer. Advantages. How do we say it? Advanced? I remember that this is an alternative for advanced. It's not the case. Advanced. No. There's a more fancy way of saying advanced. I still remember it. Advanced. Synonym. No. Yes, cutting edge and breakthrough. I remember now. But I would just stay with advanced because I think those word doesn't really fit here. Advanced technology opens up opportunity for human to expand their knowledge, broaden their horizon with a wealth of resources, communicate and instantly connect with people, and make our lives as a whole become more convenient. Convenient is wrong in it. Convenient. Seriously, what is wrong? Convenient and fulfilling. However, depending too much on those can lead to some consequences, especially productivity. Unproductive. Unproductivity. Maybe there's no a word like that. Especially in like laziness, unproductive habit. Yeah, that's it. That's the way I used to practice. I think it will help you somehow. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Please check it out. I would put the link in the description box below for you guys to try this, because this website literally a life changer actually. Thanks.